Hey y'all, it's Steve, Hobo with Wood, and this video is showing you the latest addition to hobowithwood.com. It is a layered Amazing Grace cross, a flat piece for hanging on a wall or for framing. And it was something I demoed in a live and was requested to put it on the website. So let's take a look at this design. Okay, so let's not waste any time and jump straight into Lightburn. This is the basic file. It's not very complicated, but it is multiple layers, and I'm going to use multiple materials to cut this out to create the look that I'm after. So I've got, this is the very back layer. Then this one is the second layer. The Amazing Grace cross will be the third layer. And then these accent pieces are going to be on the same layer as the cross, but cut from a different material. And this is an offset of this cross that can be glued onto the back of this to elevate the cross up off of the surface, creating a little bit of a shadow and adding some more character to the design. That's totally optional. I like it, and that's the reason I use different materials to do these accent pieces. The very back piece and the top piece are going to be cut probably from 4.5mm wood, so we've got some substantial piece here. I'll do these accent pieces out of the same, but the small or the Amazing Grace that sits on surface and the offset will be cut out of 2.5 to 3mm Baltic birch. And I'll have different finishes on the bottom layer and the second layer to create some contrast. And I'll probably have a complementary or the same finish on the Amazing Grace on the top and the very back cross and in the accent pieces. So the Amazing Grace, the accent, and the bottom layer will be the same color with a dark contrasting color on the middle layer there. So, and this little piece right here is simply an alignment tool to use to place in the corner of the material in order to aid and assist in the placement of the accent pieces. So that's just a tool. And I like having these inset from the outermost corner. Again, just gives it what I feel like more character, and it just looks so much nicer. Then this piece can be hung. In fact, I will incorporate or add a wall hanger in with the file, so that you can actually just glue it right onto the back and have a sawtooth keyhole hanger, so you can just hang it on the wall, or you can opt to leave that off and maybe frame the whole thing, or just have it sitting in an easel, displaying it in multiple different ways. So let's start this thing on the laser and get this thing cut out, and we're going to assemble an Amazing Grace cross. So that went together pretty good. I like the final outcome. I have modified the file as I've been cutting it out, and I'm going to jump over to Lightburn and show you that now. The file is saved like this. You have your large cross for the background, the second layer cross, then the Amazing Grace cross with an offset that you can glue to the bottom and raise it from the surface. That is optional. These are all of the accent pieces for the corners. This is an alignment tool if you want to have it inset. And this is a two-piece hanger that you can cut out and glue to the back of it. This piece would be glued to the top of this piece, like so. And then you would glue that little thinner piece to the back of the cross, and you'd have a nice little key, what do they call that, key slot, but an easy way to hang that, unless you want to put some nice fancy brass brackets if you've got them, keyhole slot. And having it cut from the wood that it's made from just gives it more of a handmade look than putting the metal hanging brackets on there. But this will be the file as you'd open it. You're going to want to, they're saved in line mode, and both of these need to be cut out in line mode. The black layer should not be on fill mode. It has to be in line mode. You're going to need to set your speed and powers according to your laser and your laser's capabilities along with the material you're using, but make sure you leave them in line mode. So thank you for watching. It was requested. I showed how I did this by modifying a previous version of the cross, but I had a lot of requests that said, hey, you know, even though I've seen how to do it, I just don't want to do it. I would prefer just to buy it ready-made instead of having to go in and edit the file. So here it is. So have at it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.